Hello students, welcome to CR Digital Classes. I'm Hasham Ali Khan. So this platform of CR Digital Classes will provide you a number of videos on different subjects for your examination. So you can get a lot of benefit from this application. So always be in touch with this application to get maximum marks in your examination. So presently, I'm discussing about the topic bills of exchange. It is one of the chapter in financial accounting. So this chapter, you will get the problems on the basis of journal entries. In this video, I'm going to explain you journal entries under different situation. It's a vast topic because we have so many different cases, situation where bill of exchange is drawn and accepted, then honored, dishonored, then it is discounted, sent for collection, endorsed. So many things are there. So if you are perfect on the journal entries, then only you can be able to solve the problem. So before going to the problem, I suggest you be perfect on the journal entries. So this class and this video is going to be very, very important because I'm going to explain you about the journal entries. Without understanding, without remembering the journal entries, you cannot solve any problem. Different situations are there. All the situation I'm going to explain in detail. So keep watching till the end of this class. Don't skip in between. So now, journal entries under different situation, different cases, I'm going to explain. Now, see here. I have taken an example where two parties are there, A and B. A is the seller and B is the buyer. So transactions will be between A and B so that you can easily remember. So here on one part I have taken journal entries in the books of A, second part in the journal entries in the books of B. A is the seller, so he is the drawer, and B is the acceptor, he is the buyer. He is the buyer of goods, so acceptor. So normally it's a trade bill. Trade bill means a bill of exchange which is drawn and accepted for trade transaction like purchasing and selling. A sells goods to first case. The first case is A is selling the goods to B on credit. So what is the entry in the books of A? A is selling. So B's account debtor to sales, the first entry. B's account debtor to sales. This is the normal entry when goods are sold to B on credit. In the books of B, B is the purchaser. He is purchasing the goods on credit. So purchases account debtor to A's account. Here he will write on purchases account debtor to A. Let us take an example. Suppose the amount of sale is 10,000 rupees. So he will write on B's account debtor to sales 10,000, purchases account debtor to A's account 10,000. For our simplicity, I have taken this amount. Now, after selling the goods, now A will draw a bill of exchange on B. B will accept that bill and return the bill back to A. So after getting the acceptance, A will pass the entry bills receivable account debtor to B's account. Remember, bills receivable account debtor to B's account. Now in the books of B, it is bills payable. So entry will be A's account debtor to bills payable. A's account debtor to bills payable. Now remember, bills receivable will be debited and bills payable will be credited in the books of B. That point you have to remember, right? Now, when the bill is retained by A till the date and it is honored, suppose the duration of the bill is 3 months. So after getting the acceptance, he will keep the bill with himself for 3 months. At the end of 3 months, A will present the bill to B and B has honored the bill. Honored the bill means he has paid the amount. So A is getting the amount. When he gets the amount, cash account is debited. He is getting the money. And what is going out? Bills receivable is going out. So bills receivable is credited. So entry will be cash account debtor to bills receivable. if the bill is honored on the due date. Here, in case of B, bills payable will be debited and cash will be created because cash is going out. Remember one rule: cash account is a real account. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. If you receive the cash, debit the cash. If you pay the cash, credit the cash. So here cash is being received by A, so he will debit. Cash is paid by B, it should be credited, right? So bills payable account debtor to cash. I've taken the example of $10,000. So same 10,000, goods sold, then bills receivable. The amount of the bill is 10,000 and 10,000 rupees is received. That means the contract is finished. That means the transaction between A and B is finished. A sold the goods to B and received the cash. B has purchased the goods and paid the cash. Finished. Transaction is over. So first 3 transactions I have explained. The bill is honored on the due date. Now when the bill is discounted by A with the bank, sometimes what will happen? A is in need of money immediately. He is having the acceptance, but the duration of the bill is 3 months. Only after 3 months B will pay the amount, but A is in need of money. In that case, he can discount the bill with the banker. The banker will take the bill and pay the amount immediately, but the banker will not do freely. Banker will take discounting charges. Example, in our case, I've taken the example 10,000 rupees is the value of the bill. The banker will say, we will pay you 9,500. So A is getting 9,500. 500 rupees is discount. So he's getting 9,500. He will debit 9,500. Bank account debit 9,500. Right? Discount account debit 500. Remember, discount is a loss and all expenses and losses will be debited. So 9,500 debit cash and discount account 500. To bills receivable 10,000. The value of the bill is 10,000, but is getting 9,500, debit 9,500. Cash or bank, debit 9,500. Discount debit 500. And remember, no entry in the books of B, that is drawee. The drawee is not concerned. Once he has accepted the bill, he will say that I will honor the bill on the due date. So till the due date, whatever you do yourself. That means B will say, you can deal with the bill with any way. You can keep the bill, you can endorse the bill, you can send the bill for collection, you can discount the bill. So many options are there in the hands of A. So remember, when the bill is discounted by A, no entry in the books of B. Coolly, if you watch this class, this video, definitely you can be able to understand the entry. Understanding the entry is more important. Don't just mug up, you will get confused. So try to understand what I am saying. Now, next entry. Entry number 5. When A endorses the bill to his creditor C, that means after getting the acceptance from B, A can do anything. He can keep the bill with himself, he can discount the bill with the banker, or he can endorse the bill to his creditor. A has to pay 10,000 rupees to his creditor C. That means A has purchased the goods from C. Now A has to pay C 10,000. Now instead of paying A 10,000, instead of paying 10,000 to C, he will endorse the bill to C. Endorsement means transferring. The bill is being transferred from A to C. So what is the entry? C's account debtor to bills receivable. C is the receiver. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Personal account, debit who receives anything. So here C is receiving the bill. C account is debited. What is going out? Bills receivable is going out. So credit bills receivable. This is the entry when bill is endorsed by A to C. And remember again, No entry in the books of B. Just now I told he is not bothered whether you are endorsing or whether you are discounting anything. So here no entry in the books of B. Now, when A sends the bill to bank for collection, see, sometimes the drawer will not keep the bill with himself. He will send all these bills to bank for collection. He is not discounting. Discounting the bill is different from sent to bank for collection. If the bill is sent to bank for collection, immediately the banker will not pay. The banker will keep the bill till maturity. On due date, the banker will present the bill to B. After getting the amount will be deposited in the account of A. So that is called bill sent for collection. So in the books of A, bill is going out. So bill's receivable account is credited and debit will be given to a new account, bill sent for collection. So entry will be bill sent for collection account debtor to bills receivable. See here, bill sent for collection account debtor to bills receivable. Again, no entry in the books of B. He is not concerned whether you endorse, whether you send to bank for collection, whether you discount or keep yourself. What B says, on due date, give me the bill, I will pay you the amount. That's it. So no entry. Now when the bill is actually collected, on the due date, the banker has approached B, got the amount and deposited it in the account of A. That means the bill is honored on the due date. So what the banker will do? Bank account debit, bill sent for collection account credit. Bank account debit, bill sent for collection account credit. See here, bill sent for collection account is closed. First, when we sent the bill for collection, we have debited. When the amount is received, we have credited. The bill sent for collection account is closed, right? In the books of B, because he is honoring the bill, he is paying the amount. So entry will be bills payable account debtor to cash. You can see here, bills payable account debtor to cash. Now, when the bill is discounted or endorsed or sent to bank for collection by A, there will be no entry in the books of B as he is not affected. He records the entry for payment of the bill on the due date. So one note is also given here, special note and very important note. No entry in the books of drawee when the drawer has endorsed the bill, discounted the bill, or the bill is sent to bank for collection. No entry in the books of B. Now, next transaction is when the bill is retired by B before the due date, that is payment made before the due date. In our case, we have taken the example 10,000 rupees is the value of the bill and the duration is 3 months. Now, before 3 months, B want to settle the account. B will approach immediately after 1 month. The bill duration is 3 months, but after 1 month, he approaches A and asks A that if I pay the amount right now, how much discount you are giving. That is actually not called discount. It is called rebate. How much rebate you are giving. 10,000 rupees is the example in our case. A will say, okay, pay 9,000 rupees only. 1,000 rupees rebate I will give. So rebate given is a loss to A and rebate is a gain to B, because instead of paying 10,000 he is paying only 9,000, and A also instead of getting 10,000 he is getting only 9,000. So here when the bill is retired, it is called retirement of bill. What is retirement of bill? When the amount of bill is paid before maturity, before the due date. So here in the books of A, cash account debtor, how much cash will take? 9,000. I have given the example. Out of 10,000, he is getting cash 9,000. How much rebate he is allowing? 1,000. Rebate on bills account debtor 1,000. And the bills receivable, The face value of the bill is 10,000. The bill 10,000 rupees is credited. So what do you observe here? The bill receivable 10,000 is going, but cash we are getting only 9,000 and rebate on bills loss is 1,000. This is the entry in the books of A. Now in the books of B, he will debit bills payable account. He is honoring the bill. He is paying the bill. So bills payable account 10,000. To cash, how much cash he is paying? 9,000 only. So to cash 9,000. To rebate on bills 1,000. So rebate on bills is opened by A and also by B. But for A, rebate on bill is an expense. So debit. For B, rebate on bills is an income. So it should be credited. See here, bills payable account data 10,000, cash account 9,000, rebate on bills 1,000. That's all. This is the entry when the bill is retired before the maturity, before the due date. When the bill is retained till the due date and it is dishonored. Now onwards, a new case is there. The bill is retained by A till maturity for 3 months. At the time of maturity, A has presented the bill to B, but B has no money to pay the bill. That means the bill is dishonored, means not paid on due date. In that case, if the bill is honored, cash account debtor to bills receivable. If it is dishonored, B's account debtor to bills receivable. See here, B's account debtor to bills receivable. But one point I want to make you clarify regarding this point. Whenever the bill is dishonored, the drawer, the holder of the bill, will take the bill to the notary public, lawyer. The lawyer will present the bill to the drawer and ask him, what is the reason why you are dishonoring the bill? The reason will be specified on the bill. Then only it can be presented in a court of law. So notary public noting charges is required whenever the bill is dishonored. So in our case, 10,000 is the value of the bill. A has presented the bill to B on maturity. B does not have the money. He has dishonored the bill. Immediately A will go to the court of law, to the lawyer, and get the bill noted. That means noting charges he has to pay. The noting charges, let it be 1,000. So 10,000 is the bill value, 1,000 noting charges. Who paid these noting charges? A has paid. Now, but this 1,000 will be collected from B, because on account of B dishonoring the bill, that 1,000 rupees of the noting charges applied, right? So here the entry will be B's account debtor 11,000, including noting charges, to bills receivable 10,000, and to cash 1,000. This 1,000 cash is noting charges. So again I repeat, whenever the bill is dishonored, B's account debtor 11,000 including noting charges. B is a bills receivable 10,000 and bank or cash 1,000. This is the entry when the bill is dishonored. Now in the books of B, in the books of B, noting charges is a loss, is an expense. So he will debit noting charges account. So actually the face value of the bill is 10,000. So entry will be bills payable account debtor 10,000. This is bills payable 10,000. Noting charges account debtor 1,000. So he will debit noting charges account debtor 1,000. Total amount 11,000 he has to pay to A, right? So A's account 11,000. So what is the entry? Bills payable account debtor 10,000, noting charges account debtor 1,000, to A's account 11,000. Is it clear? So far 8 entries I have explained. Now the 9th entry is when the bill is discounted with bank is dishonored on the due date. Already A has discounted the bill with the bank. Now the bill is with the bank. The bank has presented the bill to B, but B is unable to pay the amount, dishonored. Now banker will recover the amount from A. Because A has discounted the bill, the banker will approach A only. B has not paid the amount. So A has to pay. So A has to get the money from B and A has to pay the money to bank. Now banker will incur noting charges. Whoever holds the bill, he has to pay noting charges. So here banker is holding the bill. So banker will pay 1,000 noting charges. Banker has paid 1,000 noting charges. So 10,000 bill plus 1,000 noting charges, 11,000. So 11,000 rupees is to be recovered from B and 11,000 rupees is to be paid to bank. So entry will be B's account debtor to bank, 11,000, including noting charges. So here you can see B's account debtor 11,000 and bank account 11,000. In this 11,000 included noting charges. Here it is given with the amount of bill plus noting charges, if any. So this is the entry when the bill is discounted and dishonored on the due date. Now in the books of B, he will debit bills payable account. Then he will debit noting charges account debit to A's account. Same as above this entry. Same entry. Bills payable account debtor 10,000, noting charges account debtor 1,000, to A's account 11,000. This is the case when the bill is discounted with bank and dishonored on due date. So totally 9 entries I have explained. Now 10th entry, 10th case, when the bill endorsed to C is dishonored on the due date. That means already A has endorsed the bill to C. Now on the due date, C will present the bill to B, but B is unable to pay the amount, dishonored. Now C will pay the noting charges. Whoever is the holder has to pay noting charges. So 10,000 rupees is the bill amount, 1,000 is the noting charges, totally 11,000. Now in the books of A, what is the entry? He has to get 11,000. He has to get 11,000 from B and he has to pay 11,000 to C. So entry will be B's account debtor to C's account. Here you can see B's account debtor 11,000 to C's account 11,000, including noting charges. This is the entry when the bill is dishonored after endorsement. In the books of B, same entry. The bill is dishonored. So he will pass the entry bills payable account debtor 10,000, noting charges account debtor 1,000 to A's account 11,000. So finally B has to pay the amount to A. So A's account is credited. So same entry will come. Now when the bill sent to bank for collection is dishonored on the due date. Now already the bill has been sent to bank for collection, but banker has informed that on due date the bill was dishonored by B. So what entry he will pass, including noting charges? So he will debit B's account. So B account debtor 11,000. So here you can see B account debtor 11,000. To bills for collection 10,000. Because bills for collection was debited by 10,000, now it will be credited by 10,000. And 1,000 rupees to bank noting charges. This 1,000 rupees credited for noting charges. So entry will be B's account debtor 11,000 to bills for collection 10,000 to bank 1,000 for noting charges. In the books of B, again same entry. Because whenever the bill is dishonored, he will debit bills payable account 10,000, noting charges account debtor 1,000 to A's account 11,000. B has to pay to A, so 11,000. Same entry, right? Now the 12th case, when the bill drawn by A on B is cancelled, sometimes B, that is the drawee, will approach A and ask him that I cannot be able to pay the amount on due date. Please cancel the old bill. I will pay some interest, then draw a new bill on me. That is called cancellation of old bill and drawing a new bill. So first of all, we want to cancel the old bill. So entry will be B's account debtor to bills receivable. B's account debtor to bills receivable 10,000. When he received the bill, he has debited the bills receivable. When the bill is cancelled, he will credit the bills receivable. But debit is given to B because he has to receive the amount. Here, bills payable account debtor to A's account 10,000. Bills payable account debtor to A's account 10,000. This is completely the opposite entry when the bill is accepted. When bill accepted, A's account debtor to bills payable. When bill is cancelled, bills payable account debtor to A's account. Here also opposite entry. When he received the bill, bills receivable account debtor to B account. When he cancelled, B's account debtor to bills receivable. Cancelled. Now 13th, up to 12 entries I have explained. Now 13th entry is regarding interest charged. When the bill was cancelled, old bill was cancelled, then A will say that I will draw a new bill but along with interest. Example, the old bill was 10,000. Now A will ask B that if you pay interest charges of 1,000, then I'll make a new bill for 11,000. So interest will be calculated on the amount of the bill and for the duration. Example, 10,000 is the face value of the bill. The interest charge is 10%. So 10,000 into 10% is 1,000. But the amount, but the duration of the bill is 6 months. 6 months. So 1,000 into 6 by 12 is 500. In this way, we calculate the interest charges. Now tell me, interest is a gain or loss to whom? For example, A. For A, interest is a gain. He is charging the interest and all gains should be credited. So interest account should be credited. Entry will be B's account debtor to interest. So see here, B's account debtor 1,000 to interest charges 1,000 or any amount 500 also you can take. So B's account debtor to interest charges. In the books of B, interest is an expense. So interest will be debited. Interest will be debited. So interest account debtor to A's account 1,000. This is the entry when interest is charged, right? Next is when cash is paid by A from B as part payment. Sometimes the drawee says, I will give you a part payment. Instead of 10,000, I will pay you 4,000 right now. The new bill will be for 6,000. The whole amount he is not paying, only part payment he is making. So cash 4,000 is being received by A. So entry will be cash account debtor 4,000 to B's account 4,000. Cash account debtor 4,000 to B's account 4,000. Right? Cash account debtor to B's account. In the books of B, cash is paid, cash is going out, so cash account is credited. A's account debtor to cash. A's account debtor 4,000 to cash 4,000. This is the entry for part payment. Last and finally, 15th entry, when new bill is drawn by A on B. Originally, the bill amount was 10,000. Out of 10,000, he has already paid 4,000. But 1,000 is the interest charges. So 10,000 minus 4,000. 6,000 is the amount due. Plus 1,000 interest. 7,000. The new bill is for 7,000. So here bills receivable account debtor 7,000 and B's account 7,000. In the books of B, A's account debtor 7,000 and bills payable account 7,000. This 7,000 includes interest charges also, 1,000 interest charges. 6,000 is the original bill amount. So in this class, I have explained you the different cases of journal entries. Journal entries, what is the entry when it is drawn and accepted? What is the entry when it is discounted with bank? What is the entry when it is endorsed? Entry when the bill is sent to bank for collection. Entry when it is honored, when it is dishonored, when cancelled the old bill and a new bill is drawn. All these are the situations in these problems of bills of exchange, right? If you are perfect on these journal entries, you don't find any difficulty while solving any problem. So give more time in watching this video. Again and again you watch this video, all these entries you can be able to remember, and with confidence you can solve the problem. I have uploaded so many videos on problems too, and apart from that, similar type of problems and solutions you can get it from SIA application. So do visit that SIA application. You will get a lot of information, lot of content, and also you can solve the problem for your practice. So hope you understood all these you understood all the entries which I have explained in this video. In this class I have explained all the cases. So I wish you all the best for your preparations, for your exams on behalf of SIA Publications.